Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So in today's video, we are going to solve a very famous and super important interview problem, which is minimum window substring. So this question is asked a lot in product-based company interviews because it tests your string, HashMap, sliding windows concept together. So let's understand the problem first. So here is our problem statement. So we are given a two strings, which is S and T. So S as a main string and T as a target string. So we need to find the smallest substring of S that contain all character of T. So including their frequency. So and if no such substring exists, return empty string. So what they are telling me, all character of T must be inside the window. So that is what they are telling. So let's see the example so that you will understand. So here is an example. Here we take S as a, B, O, B, E, C. We have take some random characters, right? And our target values A, B, C. So our output become B, A, and C. So let's see how it comes. So at first we need A, B, and C, right? So our target values A, B, C. So we need A, B, C. So now we have to check whether A, B, O, B, E, C contains A, B, C or not. So at first we have taken a sliding window. So it's the length 6. Okay. So in that we have to find whether it have a B, C or not. But later we get B, A and C. So length is 4. So smaller, right? So our answer is B, A and C. So we always want the minimum size valid window. So at first we have taken a window as 7, 6, sliding window as 6. So we got up to here. Okay. So A, B, O, B, E, C. So we have to check whether we have a ABC or not. So here we have a ABC here, A, B, C in the sliding window. And after the next sliding window, we are checking. So in after that we are taking a B, A, and C. So here also we have a ABC, right? A, B, C we have. So inside we don't have any ABC. So that's why we have take B, A, and C here at last. So our explanation. So here up to here, it start from A and here end with B, right? C, right? So we have total 6 characters. So the 6 characters. So in last we have a 4 characters. Inside the four characters, we got our all characters. And here also inside our 6 characters, we have got all 3 characters, right? So here we have a 6, here we have a 4. So we have to take the minimum. So if we take the minimum, we will get a B, A, and C. So that is what our output. So at first, let's see the brute force approach. Uh, so now what will most beginners think? And let me check all the substring and take every possible substring, check if it's contain A, B, C, so smallest. And it sounds easy. But number of substrings is n square times. For each substring, check is n. So our time complexity become because of n square, and it may become n cube also. So for large problems, it will not be suitable. And if the string size is big, it may go uh, it may go more than big 10 power 5 also. So brute force is not practical. So what's the smartest way means? Use a sliding window and a hash map. So whenever you hear substring, a minimum window or longer substring, immediately think sliding window. This technique saves tons of time. Instead of generating all substring, we dynamically grow and shrink a window. So imagine 2 pointers. So sliding window steps. So create a frequency map of T. So imagine 2 pointers from left and right, and these from a window. So at step 1, move right and expand the window and include the characters. In a step 2, right windows become valid and shrink from the left, and keep updating the minimum length. So basically expand, valid and shrink and update answers, and repeat the process. So that is so simple idea, but it is very powerful. So you all have one question. How do we check it is valid or not? Right? How we know the window contains all character of T? So we use a frequency map. For example, if T equal to ABC in our last example, we store A equal to 1 and B equal to 1 and C equal to 1. So as we move right, we decrease the count. So when all counts become 0, means we collected all characters. So we maintain a variable called count. So when count is 0, window is valid. So here is our complexity. So by using a hash map and a sliding window, our time complexity will be big of n and space complexity will be big of 1. And each character visited at most 2 times. So let's go now. So we have created our class here. Inside the class, our main class. So in that, scanner. So scanner is equal to new scanner inside system.n. And now we have to take a two input, right? One is a original, other one is a target string. So string is equal to se dot next and string t. So which is our target, which is se dot next. So we have got our two input from the user, and after that now we are creating a frequency array to store the frequency of the target string. So in free equal to new window of 128. So because 120 is because of the characters. And inside the for each loop, like character C is to T dot to char array. So we are so target string we are splitting into a character arrays. So frequency of I plus plus. So after that we are initializing left equal to 0 and right equal to 0. And we are initializing count also. So count is T dot length of which is our length of the target element. And we are initializing another one which is in start equal to 0 and int min L. So which means minimum length. And we are initializing that integer dot max value. So after that we are using a while loop. In a while loop, we are checking the condition if right less than s dot length of. So if it is, we are checking another one condition. So the loop has to run if this condition satisfied. And inside the while we are initializing if condition. Inside the if condition, we are checking the condition if frequency of s dot caret right is greater than 0, we have to reduce the count. So I have already told the approach. So outside the if condition, we are incrementing the frequency count. So frequency s dot caret of right increment and increment the right value also. And after that, we are creating another one while loop. So in that while loop, we are checking the condition whether count equal to 0 or not. So if it satisfies condition, it will go into the if condition and check right minus left greater than min length or not. So if it satisfies this condition also, it will update the min length value equal to right minus left, and we reinitialize start equal to left, and after the if condition we are incrementing the frequency. So freq of s dot caret of left, and we're creating another one if condition. So in our freq of s dot caret of s dot caret of left is greater than the 0, we have to increment the count. Otherwise, increment the left count. Increment the left. And outside the for loop, we are checking the condition. If minimum length is equal to integer dot min value max value. So integer dot max value, we have to return empty. To satisfy condition, we have to print an empty string. Else, in a SOPLN, we are printing s dot substring of start comma start plus minimum length. So let's execute this. Let's see what we will get. So let's give our output as ADOB, ECOD, EBA, and C. So let's give this. So, and we have to give a target element, right? So for our target element, let's give it as AB. So at first we will take a sliding window. So up to 6. So at first we will take some few. So if we take 1, we have only 1. We have only A. So we added another one. So if we have AB, so no. So we add some strings. Up to C we will add. So if we add up to C, in the first 6 characters we have a target characters. So this is one of the way. And another one is so on the last 4 characters. So in that we have our target characters. So let's see what will be our output. So we have got this. So we have got a first character which contains A, B, C. So first to frequency of T and move right pointer when character found. So when the character is found, we have to reduce the count. So when the count is 0, it's a valid window, and shrink the left and update the minimum. So that is no extra method. It's a straight logic. So we have got our 2 input which is S and T. So S is our original string and T is our target string. So and after that we are creating a frequency array. So it is a size of 128 because our ASCII size. So why means to store the frequency of the each character. So for example, if we have a frequency of A, so its value is 1, and for B it values 1, and C it is 1. So very fast lookup, it is a big of 1. To fill the frequency, so loop through each character in T. So if, in a T we have a B, C, right? So after loop, we get frequency of A is 1, frequency of B is 1, and frequency of C is 1. So meaning, so it is we need these characters. And after we are using two pointer approach, which is a sliding window boundaries. If window is string of left to right, So just a sliding window. So for a sliding window, we have used the left and right. And after that, it tracks how many characters still needed. So initially count is 3. Because our target character is 3, right? So because initially its count is 3. So when we collect all, the count becomes 0. And we store a- and start and starting index of answer, and start is for starting index of the answer, and minimum length is for smallest element found so far. And we use max value because we want minimum, that's why. And in a and in our outer while loop, we move right pointer until the end of the string. So we expand the window. So in this if condition, if the character is needed, we reduce the count. So for example, if we needed A and if A is found, we have to reduce the count. So I have already told the approach. And we have to update the frequency. So which means reduce the frequency. Because mark this character as used or care or collector. So that's why we are incrementing. So we have to use a decrement. So we have to so frequency stored character of right. So which means reduce the frequency because we have to mark this as whether it is used or collected. For that we are using this. And write minus minus for expand, write plus plus for expanding the window. And now we have to check if the window is valid or not. So if count is 0, it means all required characters are collected and window is valid. So now we try to shrink it and update minimum window. So in this if condition, if current window is smaller than the previous, update the answer and store length plus as starting point and remove the left character. So here we are shrinking the window. So add back frequency. And next we are checking the validity. So if removing this character makes it required again or not. So window becomes invalid. So increase the count and shrink window from left side. For that we are incrementing the left value. And at last, if the window is found, which is empty, so when the no window is found, we have to print the empty string. So otherwise we have to print the smaller substring. So we will get the so let's execute this. Let's see what we will get. So and we have to give our target value which is ABC. So if we execute this, we have to get this B, A and C, right? So here if we take this, so we just take one by one, right? So if we take this up to this, we will get one string and another one is this one. So we have to uh, print the minimum length, right? So here we have a 6 characters and here we have a 4. So we will print the 4. So let's see. So we have got our 4 character substring. So it is bank B, A and C. So if you found this video is helpful, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. See you in the next video. Happy coding.